Hi, today I'm going to install the e-bike kit Baofan BBS HD on my bike. This electric bicycle kit has a high output of 1000 watts. It has a throttle, so it runs without pedaling. This is all that is included in the kit. Then I will install the kit. First I will remove the parts around the pedal of the bicycle. Cut the chain with the chain cutter. Remove the front derailleur. Remove the crank. Remove the bottom bracket. A special tool was needed to remove the parts, but it was not a difficult task. I'll start assembling the kit. Insert the shaft of the motor unit into the bottom bracket hanger. This is the plate to fix the motor unit. Install the bike so that the side with the protrusions touches the bike frame. Here's the problem. The plate and the bike frame interfere with each other, and I can't install it smoothly. I managed to install it, but the holes for the bolts are misaligned. The fixing bolt does not fit. Scrape the plate. However, this plate is very hard, so you need to use a diamond file. I shaved off about 1 mm on both sides. The 6 mm hex bolts for fixing can now be fitted smoothly. Now that the plate fits well, I will fix the unit to the frame. This is a 33 mm steel nut. This nut has a specific direction to be tightened. There is an engraving, but it is too thin to see clearly. I wrote an arrow on it with a white pen. Install with the special tool included in the kit. The tightening torque is 50 Nm, but it's not a torque wrench, so it's just a hunch. Be careful not to over-tighten. Securely fasten with hexagonal bolts. Install a 33 mm aluminum nut. The tightening torque is 25 Nm. Since it is made of aluminum, turn carefully so as not to over-tighten. Install the chain wheel. Fasten with the 5 hexagonal bolts. Install the crank. There is a right and left side, so check the markings before installing. Install the pedals. Attach the chain. Connect the chain with the missing link. Install the speed sensor, fasten to the frame with double-sided tape and ties. Install the sensor so that the distance between the sensor and the magnet attached to the spoke is 1 to 2 millimeters. Attach the connector from the motor to the sensor. Attach the display and control switch to the handle. The brake lever and throttle are also installed. The throttle is on the left-hand side. I put the throttle on the left-hand side because the rear shifting is done on the right-hand side of the bicycle. It will take a little time to get used to the operation of the throttle because it is opposite to that of a motorcycle. All that remains is to connect each connector. The electric bicycle kit is ready to be installed. Connect the battery and try to run it. It looks good. It was 70 kilometers per hour in Mode 9. Even with a person and battery on the bike, 60 kilometers per hour seems to be possible. The next step is to test the gear change. An optional shift sensor has been installed so that gear changes can be made without loosening the throttle. When changing gears, the shift sensor reacts and the indicator glows red. At the same time, the motor power is cut off for a moment. It is like having an automatic clutch. This completes the installation of the BBS HD. The next video will be a test run in Shinjuku, Tokyo.